All right, bet. Welcome to episode 60 of the PACT Live podcast. I'm your host, Bruiser Carter, along with my family. To my left, we got Cut Carter. And below me, we got national champion.
Oh, this the first one since
First one since even on here.
Sir,
Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
it's good, man. I'm happy to be here.
How you doing? Good.
I'm
Yeah.
good. Just won my Madden game. I'm chilling.
Well, virtually happy to be here. Virtually.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you been dealing with Corona, man? I ask everybody every time they've been on.
Everything's been good. It's been giving me a chance to let my body heal and recover from this past season and really the seasons before that. So it's been good to me. Also getting better at technique and route running and learning my plays. So it's been real good to me.
Got you.
Yeah.
Living, still trying to do this. Me and Cut Wi-Fi was off for since Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Rock with AT&T for a good minute.
Man, what happened to it?
It just somebody was digging like 5 houses down and across the street was digging and they redid they grass in the front and they went so deep they cut the cord that control the Wi-Fi for the area. Because they had to install it. It took them a week to install them lines because they basically made AT&T fiber or whatever, so they made it the most powerful internet service available. So usually we be booming, everything be working, and then for them 4 days we was without it. So we were playing the game at other people's house.
Went by Earl house, went by Brandon house. It was lagging. I couldn't.
Yeah, I ain't
Couldn't do it.
I hate playing by other people that don't like. Because when people come over here, they be like, "Oh, dang, bro, I'm not lagging." I'm like, "That's how it's supposed to be."
Yeah, I already know how you feel. I don't even like playing with a different controller than you know what I'm saying. It feel different. It don't feel
I be realizing dang, I like playing my game in my same room in the same spot. I don't really like changing nothing.
Right.
So we could kick it off with the new album you guys seem to love, the Gunna album.
Wanna?
I do love the album. Wanna.
Is this his best project? I know it just came out recently. But I want y'all your first listen takes, what y'all get. I ain't listened to it yet. No, nah.
It's arguably his best project.
It's
a mainstream project. I mean, as a second, because they said it's his second studio album. So for it to be a debut, I mean a second album, not a debut. I feel like it's a debut because everything else been drip season.
Right.
And he been doing drip seasons as mixtapes. So for me, this is kind of his first album. But it's nothing really different. He didn't do a concept album or nothing. It's kind of the same thing.
In my opinion, I think this is. I don't know if it's his best album yet, but it's definitely a good album. Great album. Top 3 best albums of 2020 so far.
Top 3.
Yeah, it's top 3 for sure.
What's your 3?
Rap album for sure. Yeah, top 3 rap.
You said what's my 3?
Yeah.
I would say Uzi, Gunna, and Baby. So my turn, Eternal Take, and Wanna.
You like Don?
No order for right now.
You said what album?
Don Toliver album?
Don Toliver, I don't think that's top 5.
I don't think it's rap, but I got it. It's a good album.
Yeah, it's a great album.
I feel like he be singing.
I think that album was cool to me for about 2 weeks, and then I actually realized that it's not as good as I thought.
Oh no, you tripping? That one of my favorites.
It's good. I mean, I think it's a good debut. That's a good.
I don't even think it's better than Rod Wave's album.
Rod Wave had a good album. Bruce don't listen to Rod Wave like that, so he don't know. He just hear me playing him.
See, you gotta get on.
Rod Wave.
I'm gonna say just like Gates.
He's like a singing. I said he's singing. He like a singing version of Gates as far as what he talk about. He talk about the same stuff, but he's singing about it. And he more heartbreak with it. He talk about that type of stuff. He don't really be think about Gates when he did Satellites. That's what I mean. He like that. but he ran with that whole theme for the most part. He talk about like the drugs and coming up hard and all that a little bit too, but it's more so like heartbreak and how he was abandoned and nobody believed in him type thing.
I definitely think he's a pain rapper.
Yeah.
Raps specifically about pain and the hood life and things like that.
Yeah.
So we talk about tiers on here. We said Thug was 2. Where do you put Baby and Gunna, Derek, after this album? After both of their albums, My Turn and Warner.
Hey.
First, who would you say is
tier 2 now? Maybe.
Who would you say is tier 1? Is that like
Drake, Kendrick? Them people like.
Okay. Yeah.
They could sell out anything by themselves type thing. They don't really need.
And it's gonna sell. They gonna.
Yeah, it's no matter what they do. It's like it's gonna do what it do.
Well, I definitely have to put Gunna and Baby in tier 2.
Yeah, we had them in tier 3 because 2 was we had tier 2 was Meek, Thug, like who else was in there? Who? Travis, Meek, Thug, Travis, 21, like people like that. Like was getting like people was like, how you 21 in there? I say, well, 21 got recognized like on a global level.
After the Grammy, a lot.
Grammys with the ice thing, people tried to deport him, all that made him bigger. He like elevated after that. It blew him up.
I kind of got Travis in tier 1. I think his fans is so crazy over him that.
Yeah, we was arguing that too, but people said he need another album. People trying to say he need one more album to solidify him as like a Drake and a Kendrick and a Cole.
Me, I think Astroworld was that for me, but
Astroworld was that good, but I feel like it was like undeniable. Like but some people still don't even like Astroworld. I think they hate it though.
It's cool. I think it's a cool album.
Some people like it depends on who you ask. People say they like the earlier stuff. Some people say they like Birds. It's really like toss up.
It's definitely a no skip album.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that too.
You said Travis fell off. I can't forgive you for that.
It is what it is. Astroworld came out in 2018.
That's true, but he dropped Highest in the Room, Out West. Them songs hit. Euphoria on Don Top album was good. The Future verse was good.
I like his verse on Gunna album.
Let's be real. Young Thug made Out West. When people doing all the TikToks and all that, who's singing the song? Young Thug.
It is Thug on the chorus. I will say that. Yeah. But I mean, it's Travis' song.
It don't matter if it's his song.
I think Travis is focused on getting his artists popping, making money off them, and doing the shoes and the clothes and all that. He seemed like he not really on the music. Like he making music still, features and stuff, but I don't think you're gonna see another album from him until 2021 or late 2020. Like because he can't miss. You know what I'm saying? Like if he misses, it's a bad move. Like he can't miss on his next project.
I agree that some of the singles ain't been all that. I didn't like the Scots.
So the Scots, I did not like the Scots.
You said at first, like how you want to grow on you.
Which one?
The Scots is what told me that he's starting to fall out.
I don't like the Scots. I don't.
Then Travis grew up like admiring Kid Cudi.
Yeah, but it's not a. I feel like they could have done something better. Kid Cudi, like you got to be a certain type of person listening to Kid Cudi because a lot of people don't like him. Yeah. But that one ain't it for me. Now if you go listen to Through the Late Night and other songs they got together, and you listen to that, you like.
Yeah, it's definitely a change.
Even like Through the Late Night and what's the intro? The intro he got on there with Kid Cudi on there. On Birds, he got 2 songs with Kid Cudi on there.
You do?
Yeah, I think he on 2. But he's doing vocals on 2. But nonetheless, them songs better than the Scots. The Scots is like, I heard that, I was like, I can't even listen to it again. But I think some people, they say they try to miss on purpose. You don't forget about them. Because that Uzi Sasuke song, I don't like that song. It was really it threw me off from everything else he had going.
Why would you miss on purpose?
He said that was a throwaway. I just had to give y'all something, and then I'm gonna come back with more heat. Uzi tweeted that because Sasuke is not good. You heard that song?
I heard it, but it's just on my phone. I don't never play it.
Bro, so you just download stuff regardless if you listen to it or not?
No, I'm probably gonna go delete it right after this.
Yeah, I'm one of them people. Like I listen to every song, and I download as it goes on. And I was listening to Gunna album. I'm like, download. I said, okay. I just downloaded the whole thing. I'm like, okay, he's not really missing for me.
Getting back. What you said?
He went crazy.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
Getting back to Gunna, let's do our top 5 Gunna songs.
Off this album or just in general?
We can do off of this album.
Okay, good.
Top 5, no debating. Top 5.
Yes, sir. Top 5 songs.
Who going first?
I go first.
Yeah, let him go. Bruce is gonna go last because he don't know.
Okay, so this is in no order, by the way. I just went down on the track list and just wrote down songs that was, I wrote down 5 songs. So I got Do Better, MOTW, Addie's, Met Gala, and Cooler Than a Bee.
Okay. I got, for my top 5, I got Met Gala. That's actually my number 1. That's my favorite. 2, I got Top Floor with Travis Scott. I got Don't Play Around 3. I got Do Better 4. And 5, I got Argentina. I like that. I like the way he started with the little Spanish guitar.
I like Argentina, but I really had Argentina first, but then I took it out for Do Better.
Yeah, the way he ended the album was good because that Fire song grew on me too. I like that song too. And that
Fire's good.
The other song Thugs actually Dollars on My Head. You've been heard the snippet, but I like that one too.
Yeah, that's my honorable mention.
What you gonna say, Blue? Because you didn't really listen. You could just really give us your favorite Gunna songs ever, I guess.
Oh, better. I got you guys. I like the Travis song I heard today.
Thanks to me, you wouldn't heard it.
Caught me a form from the first Drip season in 2016.
That's a good one.
And I like Who You Fooling.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Millie playing. And Met Gala, the song we kicked it off with. My top 5 Gunna songs.
Okay, Met Gala gonna be his, like, if he could do the video how he probably wanna, with like the Met Gala thing going on, and like, I don't know, but I feel like he might go the animation route because that picture they posted with like all of them dressed up and it's like they look like the little blobs or whatever his character supposed to be.
Yeah.
Art, I think it's gonna be like that.
Artist right now.
Huh?
One of the most creative artists right now, not in music, but like.
I don't know if he's the one behind all of this stuff, but whoever is a genius. Like the way he did the Zodiac things and all that stuff and all the little. He gave out Zodiac like readings for every sign.
Astrology.
Yeah.
You meant creative as in like in his music or just the way he promotes himself?
Yeah, the way he promotes the music.
His rollout. People saying he got the best rollout probably ever. Like in this thing, this is what I'm talking about, the little art with this. I thought this was cool.
I know he's one of the most creative in music right now, but I don't know if he controls his promotions and stuff like that.
But whoever doing it is.
So he don't get the like green light. Let's say I want this posted, like I want that done. You don't think he control it? He just.
I think he has a say so, but I don't think as far as like the design, like he don't. He's not the one making it. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to make it. Like he on now. He got people that he pays to do whatever he wants. Orchestrate his vision, and he probably got a promotional person, somebody over promotion. But as far as he's at the end of the day, he gotta get the thumbs up. So.
Okay, so I don't think that he's making it, but I do think he comes up with a concept, and it's like, and he's like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm thinking, and then it gets done, and people create it and put it to life, or they tweak it and make it better. So that's what I think is going on, because Gunna's a real creative person, and I think he has a lot of say so and a lot of vision when it comes to a lot of that stuff. So that's my take on it.
Got you. I might listen to it. I'm backed up on albums. I got to listen to Jack Boy album, Young Boy album.
Wow.
The album. Yeah, I gotta get right.
You're behind, bro.
I know. The music I listen to. I listen to Rico Nasty old album.
Travis Scott.
Now, I ain't listening to Travis Scott album in a minute. I've been playing that Playboy Cardi at me. I need a whole lot of red right now. I still play on take, and I like Circles, the Posthumous album from Mac Miller.
You listen to Mac Miller?
I used to when I was like in 7th grade. Yeah,
What, when you was in 7th grade?
you
wasn't listening to him no more.
What it was, Kicks, Kool-Aid, and Frozen Pizza or something like that?
It's Kids.
Kids, yeah, that is. Kids, I listen to that one.
We could shift gears to basketball real quick. The Michael Jordan Last Dance, Jordan, his documentary finally aired all 10 episodes on ESPN. Did you guys watch it?
Of course,
every episode.
Yeah, I watched every episode on TV. I never missed anything.
Me either.
I think my opinion on it, I think it was a great documentary. It was a little confusing and all around at times. There'd be in 1998 of April, and then next thing you know, they in January 1991. You just like, well, like what was the connection? How did we get way over here? You know. But besides that, I think it had a lot of good content. I advise every athlete to watch it to actually understand why Michael Jordan was so great at what he did and what was his mindset when he was going about a lot of these things. And people could have the opinion that, like, he's a bad person, not a bad person, but he's a bad teammate, this and that. But, I mean, when you want to be so good, you have to come up with a way to make your teammates raise to your level. And that was what worked with him. A lot of, you can't just be nice to a grown man a lot of times because a grown man gonna do what he want to do. Yeah. So maybe him getting on him and actually forcing people to raise that bar, that worked. And obviously with 6 championships and it was three-peated twice. Yeah. So I think, in my opinion, I think it was a great documentary. I think it actually showed Michael Jordan in a better light. It helped people understand him instead of, just looking at him in a bad way sometimes. So that's my opinion on it.
Good.
I talked about it a little bit last time, but I enjoyed it. I just wanted to see a lot of stuff, and it taught me a lot of stuff I didn't know about. Because, I was like born in '96, so I didn't really know much. I just knew he won 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how. And eventually, like, I looked up stuff. I knew who he played, or the shots he hit, and blah blah blah. I didn't really know like the backstories of a lot of stuff. I just knew who he played with and where he played. So looking into the watching the documentary and stuff, I was glad to see it showed Phil. Like it didn't just highlight him, it highlighted the other players. Yeah. A little bit. A lot of them have beef with him now. I heard though, like Scottie Pippen and
Pippen said he didn't like how it was portrayed, and I think Horace Grant.
Yeah. I'm glad it showed like who them players were, and I'm glad Horace was actually in it. So that was cool. Scottie was in it too. That's why I was like, how you don't like? But I guess they just showed them their parts. They didn't get to see the other parts. Yeah. And I like Rodman from it. I like how Rodman was. Rodman was funny. Rodman, when they did the Dennis Rodman episode, it made it funny for me.
And it was like I need 10 more episodes of just Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. And I ended up seeing more about him. I was like, I didn't know he had kids. Like Rodman got kids. He got a son that played at Washington State, and that's D1 basketball. So I'm like, I didn't even know that. But he's Michael, he good. I still don't think he the GOAT, but that's not. But
who do you think?
He didn't ask me that.
Who do you think the GOAT is?
Well, I got the GOAT shirt on.
Well, GOAT James.
James, okay, all right.
I rock with Kobe though. I rock with all 3 of them. I just think I like people that's all around. I don't think I think Jordan might be the best winner as far as like his competitive drive and how he took everything to that level. And Kobe tried to mimic that, and he did. He went 5-1. He won 5, lost 1, or whatever. Lost 2. I don't know. I forgot how many he lost. But Kobe held his own, trying to mimic what Jordan did. But I like that LeBron looked up to Jordan too and did it his own way. He didn't copy him. He could score, he could pass, he could rebound, he could do everything. He could play defense. He was more of a like. He took Michael Jordan, he took Larry Bird, and he took whoever and mixed it in one. And that's why I think LeBron is like the best ever. But it just I don't really argue with no more because it's really opinion. But I just feel like LeBron the best.
I think LeBron had the best. He's the best basketball player. As far as who's greater, I definitely think it's Jordan. As far as like the winning and stuff like that.
Right. And that's like the Drew Brees Brady argument for me though. It's like people say Brady got 6 rings, so he's better than Brees, and I'm like, well, Brees got all the records because he know how to do the position. Like he played the position well. And I think the team, people forget the team play a part in all that. Like Brady got 6 rings, but he didn't win 6 rings like by himself. And people like, well, Brees had a good team too. I'm like, okay, but the team didn't get over the team didn't win. And sometimes it was Brees' fault for some of the things that happened, but it was never like, he always kind of put us in a position to win. And I don't know, bro. For somebody that's get hurt like that, have an injury that was supposed to end their career, and then come back and be the leader in touchdowns and yards and top in completion percentage and all that, is like, that's amazing. Whether it's stat pattern, like they say, or what.
Yeah.
I was surprised they had all that film back in the 90s.
He paid them to record all that season. Somebody paid that Last Dance. He was like, oh, well, since it's the Last Dance, I'm going to get him to document everything type thing. That was a smart decision.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't like how all the Jordan people came out and it was like, yeah, this just proves that this is the debate. I'm like, man, come on, hold on. We ain't trying to hear that right now.
Man, after that Jordan documentary, they criticized LeBron even more.
Yeah, I'm saying people talk about LeBron more than him.
ESPN a whole 2-minute teaser talking about how they surveyed 600 people and how they such and such better than LeBron. He a better passer, better person off the court. I was like, man, come on.
So
that was lame to me, but I think they're gonna do that regardless. Like, it's nothing we could tell them at this point. They're gonna just keep trying to.
I saw somebody said, you remember when Shaq and Kobe had that sit down?
Mm-hmm.
They said if Jordan and LeBron had like the similar type, it would like do like numbers because everybody won't like hear what both of them saying in the same room, just discussing basketball.
I don't think it'll happen because it's like, what is there to talk about?
What you mean?
Because they weren't teammates. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I think they're like, so like they handle like who they like debate themselves, like who better, like something like that.
Wait, Burrow wearing 9 and T. Higgins wearing 85? That's cool.
what?
Burrow gonna wear 9 and T. Higgins gonna wear number 85?
Ew.
Ew.
85?
That's Ocho number. That's an honor.
985 connection. They bringing it back.
Yeah, that's what they said. They bringing it back.
Why not 15?
He wore 5 and at Clemson, and I think 15 retired. Rarely retired because Chris Henry wore that number before he died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think he died in Louisiana too. Even from them, but yeah, he wore 15. I don't think nobody really wore that number since.
Yeah.
We could keep it going with basketball. What's up, Trey?
Your mic low, boy.
My mic?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because you're gonna be yelling.
I got you in like a week, bro. You ready?
Oh, what up, Ma? Yeah, I'm ready.
What up?
The net.
Y'all talking about the Jordan doc?
We just finished. You can say your thoughts though.
Oh no, I ain't finished it, so y'all go ahead.
We talk the Nets. They're trying to create a super team. Really, they were trying to add another star with Kyrie and KD. the names people are hearing is Bradley Beal, but Bill agent came out and said we're not moving. He's not looking to leave Washington. I think Bill, Kyrie, and KD though.
Bill loyal, so Bill's loyal. He don't want to leave John Wall, and vice versa.
Time for that to break up though. Amen.
It is not going to break
I don't
up.
think it's time for him to break up.
Bro,
They
John
just
Wall
took
ain't
him
played in
to
like
three.
3 years, bro.
Bruh, what two guard what can two guards do? Just two guards. Like you
You're
can't.
right. That's why Bruce saying break it up because two guards.
Yeah, Otto Porter.
I said this on here, I think a long time ago. I said to be in the championship in the finals, to be a championship team, your best player has to be a forward.
So no one heard Bruce say they had Otto Porter.
Otto Porter played for the Bulls.
No, he used to play with the Wizards.
I know,
though.
but they traded him he's on the worst contract in the league almost. He's on one of
Yeah,
the
he
like,
is.
worst contract.
But yeah, your best player gotta be at least a 6'8", 2 who can play the 3 type.
Last
Or
time
a big man.
won a championship was Curry in 2015.
Curry, the only one to win in the last.
And that Cavs team was hurt.
Curry and the last person before him that was a guard, technically, Kobe, but he was not point guard. And then before him, it was Chauncey Billups with the Pistons, and that team was just all around what good. He was just the best on that team. So,
I mean, I don't even know why the Nets would want Bill for real, because Bill becoming an alpha dog low key.
yeah.
And I don't think you would want 3 alpha males. I mean, alpha male low key. So I don't think you would want 3. I don't know why they would want him. I thought they would try to get like a Clay,
Point guard.
but they need a pure. They need a 3-and-D. I would think. They're guard heavy. They got Dinwiddie is legit. Like Dinwiddie's nice. People did.
Yeah, I think they can start Dinwiddie, move Kyrie to the 2, and then bring in a 3 and let KD run the 4, and then your 5 is there.
Is the 5 or Jared Allen the 5?
They need to play. Now, see, this is what they need. Like, if they were able to get AD with KD or something like that, I think that'll set them apart.
Get who?
Like a big, like AD, somebody like on that level. There's nobody out there like that. I'm just saying, like, say Embiid got traded and they could get Embiid to Brooklyn, and there's Embiid, KD, and Kyrie. That's more.
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah,
They
just
got-
Jared Allen.
They got Boogie Cousins. They got Boogie
That's
Cousins
what I
out
was
there.
about to say. I get like because Boogie more of a stretch big than Embiid for real.
You don't know how good he's gonna be after all these injuries he's been suffering the past 2-3 years.
What did the Lakers give him? Like a 1 year, $10 million?
They cut him. They cut
No,
him.
I'm saying like when they gave him that 1 year deal, it was like under $10 million, right?
They gave him a 1 year minimum deal, and then they cut him.
I'm like a veteran minimum. I have to look.
It was
There's
like $1 million deal.
no way he had a vet minimum.
Yes.
I think so.
After the Warriors stint, that was what he got, bro.
They disrespected my boy. Now if the Nets got Boogie, I'd be called.
On 2K.
I'm
Yeah.
saying Boogie still got good basketball.
1 year, $3.5 million.
Yeah.
3.5. Jeez. I signed him 1 year, 5. I'd be like, shit, 5. But I think they would be better with a stretch big or a 3-and-D. I didn't understand why they would go for Bradley Beal, honestly. Like that didn't even.
Was
Bradley Beal is ball dominant too.
But what's defense when you got Kyrie, AD, and Bill? Or who first?
But I'm saying like Bradley Beal was averaging about 30 this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He would definitely drop off to that 22, 23.
I think all of them will drop off. I don't think nobody.
When you play, all your numbers go down.
Oh no, not 30, but I'm saying KD gonna give you 25 plus easy. Like that's 25 plus. Kyrie probably gonna give you that 23. Like Kyrie and Bradley Beal probably gonna be scoring the same, but that's probably like what? Like I don't see how that's gonna make the Nets contenders just with Bradley Beal. Because first off, they would have to give something up because then he just signed the extension with the Wizards or no?
Yes, he did. But none of that stuff would be. I mean, they probably not. The way it's set up, if KD come back how he was before.
You said if Seti.
I said if KD come back how he was before his injury. If he come back how he was before the injury, it don't really matter because they're gonna make it to the conference finals at least. Now it's gonna be. No, for real. But KD, if he come back the way he was, he can win. He can get him there. It's gonna be a matter of who they play.
I don't think
they play.
So the starting lineup for the Nets, like KD healthy, would be Kyrie. Who is there too?
Dinwiddie.
No, he can't start. I thought he's like the designated sixth man. Oh no, Karis LeVert is the two. Karis LeVert.
They got
So it'll be like Kyrie, Karis LeVert, KD, somebody, and DeAndre or Jared Allen.
Yeah.
I'm saying because we put them, you compare them to the Bucks.
Automatic Eastern Conference Finals bid.
Because it's all about who they run. If the only team that probably get in
it
trouble
is all about seeding. Okay.
If they play the Bucks, that's the only team that could probably beat them because they're gonna beat the Sixers because they're gonna beat the Sixers. If KD come back how he was before, they could beat the Sixers.
On paper, I don't see them beating the Sixers, but the Sixers can't do nothing. When they play,
good. The Sixers need to get rid of Ben or Embiid. They cannot be together.
I don't know what it is because at first they thought it was the coach. It wasn't the coach. Then they thought it was Jimmy. It's not Jimmy.
That's what I said. So who will leave? Who that leave?
Those two. It leaves those
one
two.
of them. It got to be one of them.
I say send them both for. I say send Embiid for the bag because 6'10" point guard, boy, I ain't trading that.
That's what I said, bro. When Embiid's not playing, what's it, bro?
But when Embiid is like going crazy,
so when he's on, he's on. He's the best.
Yeah,
greater than.
But he's not consistent. Like he's like
he can't stay healthy.
He'll come out 10 games, be crazy. Next 10 games.
So would you take for the pros and cons?
Only knock on Ben is he can't shoot. I can live with that. You could learn how to shoot.
So would you take the every now and then 50-point or 40-point, 20 rebound, 6 block game from Embiid, or that you're gonna get that 13, 7 and 7 from that 15, 7 and 7 from? That's a tough one. I ride out with them both. I think I'd die with them both. I think I would die with them both.
I'm saying, like Cut said,
I think I'd die with them both.
You gotta have a forward or a big.
But all Ben Simmons missing.
I think they put in too much on Tobias Harris. They thought he was gonna come in on some.
Yeah, Tobias was.
Yeah, they thought he was gonna come in like KD went to Golden State. They really put too much pressure on him.
You should have got rid of Tobias and kept Jimmy.
Yeah, the Jimmy was like, you need that.
Jimmy could come out and win the game by himself.
Has a number one defender. I don't know what that was about.
Their number one defender is Josh Richardson, though. And
so y'all think Miami Heat gonna make some noise?
Yeah.
I think they could beat teams. I don't think they could beat none of the superstars.
I definitely think they can have Eastern. That was the team I was thinking about other than the Bucks when you was like only the Bucks.
I personally got the Celtics coming out the East when they come back. If they come back, that's what.
Currently,
I like the Celtics team.
Currently, the Heat
Celtics team is.
They're just so streaky. They're just so.
But the streakiness left when they got rid of that boy.
Currently, the Heat is the 4th seed and the Pacers are the 5th seed. I think they would beat.
Are the Celtics 3?
The Celtics are 3. Yep.
When Jason Tatum be doing what Jason Tatum be doing,
bro,
they got a shot.
I just think they'll beat they'll beat the Pacers but lose to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Miami not all of those teams except the Bucks, and I just don't know with the healthy Nets, but every other team in the East cannot mess with it.
Well, they say KD not coming back regardless. They say KD won't be back regardless.
KD can be out even if he come back.
They say Kyrie might come back though, but KD not coming back.
Oh, like when in July when they restart?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if KD don't come back, you can clip the Nets. That's over with.
Now, I'm talking about next season. I said if that's the NBA gonna look different next year. But
this year the Heat.
I like Miami though a little bit. Jalen, a Miami fan, he be making me mad. So
you know how deep the Heat are really they're seriously deep. They're really.
But they got a lot of players nobody knew about and made them all. They all fit well.
I think they have a great.
Tyler Hero averaged like 15 a game. Don't he average like 15?
He was hurt.
Maybe 17. Tyler Hero.
Jimmy and Bam.
But we all know who's gonna win the finals though. The LeBron Lakers.
Them Rockets?
The LeBron Lakers.
Them Rockets?
I don't know what the Rockets did.
The Rockets got rid of their center, Bruiser. They're not winning without a center, bro. I'm sorry.
The only thing, and it's like, I don't know what sense that made when you.
Why your mic is doing that, bro?
Now, when Trey talking, he loud, so it dominated my mic.
Dang, swim loud. Let me calm down.
I said,
small
ball is the future. You don't need a center no more.
Lights out. DJ Tucker can never.
That's fine. The small ball is the future. You need a power forward that can.
Got power forward.
PJ
Who's
Tucker's not the answer at
Anthony
5, bro.
Davis?
House.
Who?
Bro.
What did you say?
Bro, you don't need no.
Like
You don't,
Daniel House, no, bro.
Boy, you crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you that's not gonna work.
They beat the Lakers that one game, and it was because they was going stupid from behind the three. And then Russ was going crazy.
You gotta outshoot them. And Russ, it's crazy that Russ is their only threat inside with that lineup. Then Harden with a Euro step and a foul, maybe if you get the foul. But other than that, Russ is the only dominant player in the paint on that when they start that 5. Daniel House, PJ, what is it?
get inside.
Eric Gordon.
PG can get it.
Man, no. But the Rockets, bro. I honestly think the Rockets gonna end up being they're gonna get rid of D'Antoni and then
Harden dying there. Sorry, he is.
Yeah, Harden will die there. I don't know what you was about to say, Derek.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, you crazy.
So you trade Russ again?
Yes. Over Harden?
No, you let him walk as free agent. Because Harden gonna be like, we keep Russ.
That's what I'm saying, but
You don't let, bro. I'm telling you, Harden, bro. Nobody want to die in Houston, bro. Houston, don't die in Houston like that. Matter of fact, yeah, I hope they get rid of Russ so they can see he's not the problem. Because everywhere he go, they blame him, but it's not him.
Well, they are in a tough conference. They Kawhi and the Clippers, LeBron and the Lakers.
They could have, but I wish they would have sent Russ to Miami or something so he could shine with the Heat or something crazy like that. So he ain't got to be no scapegoat for James Harden.
also, you really think they don't have a chance in the West? I'm saying this year is looking. I still think they got a chance.
It's Lakers and the Clippers, bro. And I personally got the Lakers, bro.
Now the Rockets can beat the Clippers. That's a fact.
Yeah,
The Rockets can beat the
let's say the Lakers play the Clippers in semifinals, or the Rockets go play the Nuggets or somebody. Rockets advance to the Western Conference Finals, and the Clippers beat the Lakers. You don't think the Rockets could beat the Clippers in 7?
In 7, in 5 or 6.
Who's guarding Kawhi?
So PJ Tucker.
That's the question. I just want to know who got a Paul
PJ
George.
Tucker don't play.
I just want to know. I just asked.
We're not. The Rockets will not be worried about PJ Tucker will be at the 3 or 4 or just following Kawhi because Zubac is they big. Zubac and Harold, boy, stop.
I'd rather let Zubac beat them.
You know what they small ball lineup is?
Zubac is going to have to
Harrell would kill Tucker in them in the
kill Tucker. You know PJ Tucker not sweet like for
No,
big
he
men.
not. But he
For
not
little big men, Harold is a little big man.
6'9". PJ 6'7", 6'8".
PJ ain't sweet, but PJ would PJ might not guard. PJ would have to guard Kawhi though. He would have to.
Because they switch off every screen, so like
And then Harden and Russ gonna be guarding Paul George. Like you know how that's gonna go. If he hitting, like if he making his shots.
What Paul George do when he really? Paul George don't be dropping 30 when they need him. Post broken leg.
No, but see, he was hurt. Now he just resting. That's what I'm saying. When these dudes come back, bro, some of them gonna be like, they gonna have their legs back. They gonna be.
Man, they just missing one more defender. They weak as that. They got a weak defense.
And they got Covington. Oh yeah,
they got Richard Covington. That's who's guarding Kawhi.
Okay. Robert Covington guarding Kawhi, and that still leaves PG. That still leaves a mismatch on PG.
No. PJ will go to bruh. They will Montrezl Harrell and Zubac will have to beat the Houston Rockets. That's what I'm telling you. Like they would have to beat them. It would be up to them.
It sounds easy, bro. When they play Kawhi, anytime Kawhi's still easy. You can't just say like even if Kawhi getting guarded by Robert Covington.
Hey, bro, James Harden don't drop 28, 27.
all I'm saying.
Come on, James Harden ain't gonna get his
shots.
They knocking down threes.
I can. I'm talking about
that's anything. But threes, not bro. That 3-point formula does not work.
No. James Harden is the free throw formula, sir.
Which is why the Warriors die by the 3 thing work. The Rockets cannot die by the 3, and when they do, they gonna die.
They die by the free throw line
multiple times. No, bro. They missed 23. Oh, how many straight threes? Why you keep shooting?
I didn't see the Warriors live or die by the 3, and they very much so living.
3 rings.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only team I've seen that could live and die by the 3, and they'd be like, wow, they really just gonna keep making them. The Rockets not like that.
But I totally forgot about Covington. That's huge.
They can.
I'm saying they starting lineup is it's Covington, and they move House to the bench or Eric Gordon to the bench.
Yeah, House played a 3 or Gordon played a 3.
Yeah, and then the 4 is Covington.
I like them over the Clippers, but I just don't see like I don't
think nobody beat the Lakers, bro.
They were saying their plan was to right before the playoffs start pick up like a legit big or just a big for like a defender, a defensive specialist big. So I mean, I know the Corona did mess that up, but
what if they went out and got Boogie?
I thought
no,
about
that
doing
was the first thing I thought they was gonna do when they said they was gonna pick up a big to go into the playoffs. I said, oh, they already got it in motion.
Especially during this time right now, Boogie healing, the timetable for the league has changed. If Boogie in the right shape, you bring him in to be your 5, move Tucker to the 4, move Covington to the 3.
Now, Derek, if you really think Boogie is done, you're crazy.
I didn't say he was done. I said I was rooting for him. I didn't think him with the Warriors was gonna work out, and they did it. So I was right about that. But I didn't. I like Boogie going to the Lakers. I thought they was gonna give him a chance. They just they had a roster spot to keep him. If they want, they could have. They would have kept him.
I think the only reason they didn't keep him is because Dwight Howard started like going like he had some games.
Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee was balling. That's what I'm saying.
So it didn't make sense because they was healthy too.
That's why I said the Rockets cannot. Don't want to see the Lakers because JaVale, Dwight,
Anthony not right now.
And then if they hit that small ball lineup with AD at the 5, Kuzma at the 4, LeBron at 3, that little lineup with Danny Green and Avery Bradley.
This is AD for real with the Rockets. Like, oh my God! When I just think about AD against the Rockets team right now, that is ugly. They beat them though. They beat them one game, but that's ugly. PJ Tucker on Anthony Davis. What?
What other NBA you got, bro?
It's ugly.
Let's see. We touched on it a little bit. The NBA supposed to resume in July.
Did they have like a tentative date or just July?
I thought they said June, late June. Or they gonna let them practice all June and then come back July?
Practice all June, play in July. They said the designated spots are supposed to be either
Vegas and Orlando.
And I saw Houston as a possible choice as well, but they said Orlando is the clear front runner.
And they said they already started with optional.
Houston's open. I would not want to go to Houston. Houston is that's like Corona COVID city right now because Houston's
like started in Florida. That was the biggest hot spot. Like when spring break was going crazy.
Yeah, but now everybody left. Everybody left and took it back home. Now, yeah. And Florida is like one of those states. Like, bro, wrestling's still going on in Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
That's gonna come on every week with no fans. You heard me? With no fans, Trey.
That's wild.
WWE and AEW both broadcasting.
Both of them are essential businesses. The government,
because they said.
And then he came out and said, "We'll find space. We'll make the space. Whatever you need." He just want the money because it's gonna
booming economy.
NBA gonna pay him. The NBA not gonna just come there and not get no money.
I know, like 2-3 weeks ago, the Hawks started. They started like with training, optional training, and because it was like four. There was like 4 Hawks players came, but only 2 did the like actual optional training because you gotta do all these tests or whatever. But
we got an athlete right here who can ask. Today they announced that y'all going back July 7th, June 7th or June 8th.
June 7th.
Yeah.
How as an athlete, how have you been dealing with this coronavirus?
Well, I had a pretty straightforward schedule. I just map out everything that I need to do or that I want to do. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
So, excuse me. I map out everything that I want to do. So on Mondays, I'll work out. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, I'll do drill work or go run routes with a quarterback. And on Fridays, I'll work out again in the weight room. Also, I'm always running, trying to stay in shape and everything, and eating the way I'm supposed to eat. So it's really just staying consistent and just motivating yourself, really, because if you don't have no type of motivation during this time, you're not going to really be productive because you could easily just say, I'm just sleeping and not do nothing. I might do some ab work or something. But it's really just all self-motivation and getting up out the bed and going to do what you have to do.
So the coaches and the trainers, they've been in contact with y'all, make sure you're doing like taking like weekly.
So
Mute
what
your
they
mic,
had,
unmute it, Boozer, because I can't.
You said
yeah,
what?
your mic was going in and out, but
I like muted then unmuted.
yeah, I heard your question though.
You hear me now?
Yeah, so basically what they had us doing is while we had a point system, right? And they put all the players all the players that's on the team into groups, well, teams. So it's 4 teams, and the more videos you send in of you doing the workout, drills, even your meals and stuff, the more videos and pictures you send in, that's points for your team, is and you don't win anything, but it's really just accountability challenge to make sure you're doing things. Because if your teammate got 15 points and you got 2, you know what I'm saying, it makes you look bad, and you don't want to look bad. So that's why it forces you and makes you want to go work out. So that's what our coaches and training staff had us doing, is a accountability challenge, just sending videos.
Championship mentality, right there. That's
Exactly.
where it starts. Right there.
Exactly.
Joe is that.
Because a lot of people, a lot of people in a lot of people in the country is not doing what we're doing, and I mean it's reality. It is what it is. So I think our team is far ahead of everybody in the country right now, just because of this challenge and what we're doing to stay accountable to the team and to each other.
Last time you hear me? Like, I'm not
Yeah, I can.
Last time you was on the podcast, it was our 4th episode, and you said that Joe Burrow was gonna be dangerous. Oh, guys, man, y'all want the championship. How you feeling? How you feel about Miles?
I'm very confident in Miles Brennan. Basically, what it's going to take for us to get back to where we want to be. I think it's going to take for us to just trust in each other and continue to work on timing, and just knowing him having the confidence and knowing we're going to be in the spot that we need to be in when we need to be in that spot. So just as much as we could be consistent, getting out there every day and then just running routes, even if it's just a few, I think this is going to help us out a lot better. I believe in Miles. I think his talent he has a great talent. He has a great arm. I believe that he's going to be one of the top quarterbacks in the country this year. We have 2 returning starters at receiver with Jamar Chase, which is the Belindikoff Award winner, and we have Terrence Marshall, which I think he was a big sleeper this year, and overlooked because of the amount of offensive power we had on the field last year with Clyde and Justin and Thad and everybody else. So he was a big sleeper, and plus he got hurt for like 3-4 games, so people just forgot about him. But he was the one that had 3 touchdowns in the first game. So I think he's going to be a big part to the offense too. We also have Racing McMath. He was like a 6-man to the receivers last year, and he's going to be great in the starting lineup. And plus, we have a lot of great freshmen coming in, and me. So I think as long as we continue to work, I think we're going to be right back where we was last year in the national championship, playing whoever it is that we're playing.
It give y'all one, man. This thing, they talking crazy.
I think we'll have it, to be honest. Whether it's just SEC championship or a national championship, whatever the case may be, we're gonna have some type of championship that counts towards this season. Yeah. So if it's just an SEC championship,
that's still something.
That's almost like winning a national championship. It's not like an SEC team winning it every year anyway. Besides Clemson.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, they really are like I don't think they couldn't do y'all like they did basketball. They didn't want to do basketball like that, but they had to because it was like the beginning and it was peaking and all that stuff. Like they had to.
Yeah.
They not. I don't think the people that run the country and all that stuff, they're not gonna just do that with football. They can't because they know they really can't. Like, because football like is like they did it with baseball. Baseball still, I ain't really heard too much about what baseball gonna do. But baseball always like baseball gonna probably be one of the first sports to get right back into it because of the fact that
Team sports.
they play games without fans anyway. A lot of time, like they got like a doubleheader or they got something where they gotta run 2 games one day. They'll play at like 1:00. People still at work, you know, on a Wednesday. So they kind of used to that. And then like they did it before with the Orioles when they had the what was something happened with a black man getting, you know, murdered or something. And then they was talking about rioting the Orioles game, so they played a game with no fans in Baltimore.
Yeah, I remember.
But like football, it's like I ain't never seen football with no fans.
Yeah.
But if they have to do that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they just gonna do it because it's like they know that being televised is better than nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. I think whatever the case is, how the season's gonna work out, I think we're gonna have a season either way it goes. Well, I know the SEC is gonna have a season either way it goes. It's unfortunate what happened to basketball and how their season got cut short. But I think football is like NCAA football is the most watched college sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all the sports. So it's too much money involved.
I was about to say the revenue
in football. So there's no way possible that they're not gonna let us play the season. And plus, the virus is pretty much slowing down. I wish that our political leaders didn't open it up so it can continue to slow down. But I understand that they gotta, you know, they don't want to go in another Great Depression, whatever the case may be with the economy. So I understand why they opened it, but I think the coronavirus is going to continue to slow down, and I think if not, we're going to start the season with fans. I think mid-season we're going to have fans.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen with y'all and the NFL. It's just gonna, but I know you gonna know for sure. The first game without fans is just gonna feel so weird.
It might be the most watched thing ever.
Yeah,
The first football game without fans is gonna be the most watched.
Like that's gonna be in like history books, how sports being played like with no fans due to this virus.
Especially if it's like a big game, LSU versus Alabama, something of that caliber. It's going. We had the most watched game last year. Just picture the ratings that it's gonna have.
Right. You take away the people that weren't there, that were there, that can't watch it in person now.
Right, and that's 100,000 fans right there.
Right. That's what happened with the NFL draft. They said like the most watched draft ever.
And that was like by far too. It wasn't even close.
But the thing I'm worried about though with opening up is because the people saying they don't have no cure, they don't have the antidote or whatever. So it's like they talking about, it might be next year.
Nah, they working on the vaccine.
They working on it, but they say they really don't be done. Like they trying to rush it.
Oh no, yeah.
Like they open schools up in one of these countries, and the people got an outbreak. 70 people got sick or something like that. So they start shutting schools down again. And then I think they said England gonna open up schools this week. Because like the thing about it with the sports thing, it's gonna be just the athletes. I feel like they're not gonna open the classes back up. Classes gonna stay online, but it's gonna be like the athletes are back to do their sport. But as far as the teachers and the other students and, you know, thousands of students, they're not going to do that because nobody really want to be responsible for no dorm outbreak where everybody got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is colleges rely so much on the housing.
I feel like everybody losing money, though. Everybody going to lose money. Yeah, NFL said they lose $5 billion with no fans.
Yeah, they said 5.5 billion with no fans, NFL will lose.
So it's like, but I mean,
but the NFL can recoup that, like they can recover that money
the next season when they sell out every game. They're gonna sell out every game.
But it's still a loss at the end of the day, though.
Yeah, it's a
I
loss.
But
think
that loss doesn't hurt the NFL like how schools. And I'm only saying that because it's just like
That's small schools.
AMC, they trying to say they're opening right like
Them
off rip.
SEC schools the SEC schools gonna miss the money because they want it, but they don't. There ain't no way you know what I'm saying? They ain't missing no meals.
I think technology is so advanced now these days. So I think before the season starts, they're gonna have some type of technology that's gonna determine whether you have the virus on spot. They're gonna wave something over your head, you know, throw nose everywhere the
They've
case
been
may be.
working on the app.
Yeah, they're gonna say, okay, this person does have the virus, this person doesn't, and they're gonna have social distancing rules in the stadium, keeping fans like every other chair or something like that, unless you in a family or you in a group. I think we're gonna have fans, and then it's just gonna be a social distance kind of thing in the stadium, and they're gonna have technology that determines whether somebody has the virus or not, and they
It's gonna
can't
be
come in the
a lot of
game.
drunk jokers getting kicked out the
They're
stadium.
gonna probably cut the liquor sales, which is gonna be.
Football,
Yeah, they might say no liquor, like we can't even do it with y'all.
but like
Yeah.
football is like such a well, any sport really have fans like after a good play, they be like, "Oh, good job."
To think about they saying it's a lot of it go to the breathing and stuff. So imagine, or you might have spit come out because you excited type thing, and it's like,
Or you get
But
mad.
that's what I'm saying. But if you
nah,
already
I
have
know
that
that's why if you
technology,
check them, you don't have it, so you
yeah,
good.
before they come in, then nobody have it, so you're not spreading it. What you
Right.
gonna spread? Just regular spit. You know what I'm saying? So I that's what I think is gonna happen. And one of my coaches already said in China they already have those devices that determine if somebody has the virus or not just by waving a wand over the top of their head. So I think I think schools, leagues, and organizations gonna start buying that so they can have fans in the stadium. That's a lot of money that these schools and organizations losing out on just because you can't have people in the stands.
Right.
So something's gonna change and something's gonna happen to where they're gonna have fans at those games. So
Well, they predicting 2021 everything gonna be like a big old upturn.
yeah, we're gonna see. It's really just. I mean, we can sit here and talk about it, but it's really just
A
you just
waiting,
got to
yeah,
watch
it's
and
a
see what
waiting
happens.
game. Yep, it's a waiting game.
Yeah, everything might just go down, and then the virus might just disappear out of nowhere. You never know.
Right.
Mm.
Man, I really want all right, you're a nephew. This is perfect. So I'm not asking you to pick a side, but you saw Michael Thomas, him going back and forth with Devontae Parker.
Did I see that?
Yeah.
No. What were they talking about?
So Devontae Parker, it was a poll that an NFL account asked. It was like, which one you think is harder, being defended by Stephon Gilmore or defending Michael Thomas? And he was like, being defended by Stephon Gilmore is harder. I guess it was something like that. I forgot. Then him and Mike had an Instagram exchange going back and forth. So I was like, why are athletes so like, you know, pressed about like other people's opinions? Social media especially because they got trolls or just haters or just people that just talk in general. Like why even go back and forth? And this is like one of his peers too. And Mike, I think I speak for myself too when I say this. Mike regards himself as the best receiver in the NFL, but you don't have to go back and forth with somebody going like agree with you. Just like it's really opinion, like opinion based if you don't look at the stats. So like I was just confused about it.
I think you know it's it's really with anything. Like you put on some clothes and somebody has an opinion on it. Like, man, I don't like that outfit, or man, I really like that outfit. It's just some people really care about what other people say, and especially when you take so much pride into playing a game that you love, and you know you this how you feed your family and everything. And if you have somebody disrespecting you, sometimes you really like, take that to heart. It's just some athletes really care about what other people say. Like Kevin Durant, he don't like when people talk down on him.
Yeah.
And people don't know you, So you can't say something about somebody you don't know nothing about. I think people should really keep their opinions to themselves. If you ask me.
Good.
Well, I get it, but I know people gonna talk anyway. Like, for instance, like this podcast, it's a podcast. We don't here to talk and give opinion. Some people gonna get, like I try to stay impartial on a lot of stuff, but I came out and said LeBron's the GOAT to me. But I could do that without saying somebody else is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to talk up somebody without talking down somebody. So that's what I've been trying to learn how to do, because like even when we do the rap artists, like we just said, the Scotts, Travis Scott, I said I don't like that song. I didn't say that song trash, because it's a different way to say it. It's like I don't really like that song. I think it could have been harder, but I didn't say it's trash. It's like people get giving opinions and talking down on somebody confused, and that's where it's like a disconnect. I get it, because with the making music and stuff, like people be like, "Hey, bro, I don't like that song," or "It's not for me," or "You could have did this better," or "You could have came harder." Okay, thank you. But people be like, "Hey, bro, you suck," or "That was terrible. You can't rap," and I'm like, well, let me see you do it.
Yeah.
I get it took like me starting to take music serious for me to realize like I get what people be saying like when they get in their feelings about stuff, because it's like you don't know me, you don't know what I'm rapping about, you don't know the story behind what I'm rapping about, you don't know if it's true, you don't know nothing, you just assuming because it don't sound like what you want to hear that it's not good. So you can say like some people might be like, because I had a dude in the Madden League one time. He said Grant Delpit not that good. I played him in high school. I said, well, he just was up for the award. He just won the award. He just did this. How you gonna say he not good because you played him in high school? Well, he didn't do nothing against us. And I'm like, well, you just hating. You know what I'm saying? That's hating. Opposed to Grant. Man, we played Grant in high school. He didn't really do nothing, but shit, it's good. It's I seen him on TV. He made it. Like, that's hard. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people be trying to talk down on people and say like, you not this, you not that. They don't know him. You know what I'm saying? You played against him. That don't mean you know this man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a difference. It's a difference from having an opinion and hating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes it's hard to like
to disconnect it, but it's gotta be that's why he said people can just keep their opinion to themselves unless you're conscious of it. So I could say, hey Ma, you should have caught that. Not you suck. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
It's like a way.
And I'd like to provide like support, like basic English, like claim evidence and interpretation, like stuff like that. If I just say something like, "Oh, he just trash," you ask me why, I'd be like, "He's trash." Like, that's just hating.
Right, that's just hating. Right. But I don't think you should say he trash. It's like because I had to look at like everybody is human. That's why I was telling people earlier. Like we was arguing about LeBron versus the Mavericks in the finals. If LeBron would have did this, we could have won. He played like he's sorry. He played trash. He the reason we lost. I said, bro, I pulled up the stats. I said, he averaged 50% from the field. One game he had 8 points. Okay. He's a human. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will come out there and just be, you're gonna hit on everything they do. Like, it's just not realistic. And LeBron is held to that standard because people expect that out of him. But it just don't happen. It's not realistic. That's with anybody. That's with relationships. That's with anything you do. Nobody gonna be 100% every time. You edit all these podcast videos. Every video you do not gonna be the best one because you might miss something or you might mess up. It's like human error. So it's like to say somebody trash based on one thing is whack. And I will say I'm guilty of doing it because sometimes I'm just flat out cutthroat with it and I just say whatever comes to my mind. And I might not mean it per se. Like I've said Kyrie's trash. I know Kyrie not trash. Kyrie could, you know what I'm saying? He could bust my ass. And you know what I'm saying? He'll beat me one-on-one easily.
Yeah,
but it's just
he's
what's
trying
coming
to
to my mind.
Standard that you
right, and that's like what I expect of him. But I shouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be trying to be more conscious of it. Because when somebody told me like, I don't think it was direct either. It was like, oh, Derek, he don't really be doing this. His song's not even all that. All his songs about that girl. All this, and I'm like, but who are you?
Who are you?
What songs do you make? Can you do it better than me? Or people like, you know what I'm saying? And people gas what they want to gas. It could be trash. They're going to gas it because they know that person. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? People opinion really don't. I've grown tough skin over time because of people talking down on me. Because I used to be one of the people like, you know, I'm not going to speak on what I do. I'm not going to tell people I rap. I'm not going to tell people I make music because I'm scared of what they're going to think or how they're going to judge me. But then I was like, I don't really care. But it took me to get to that
making
point.
it for them.
Right.
You're not doing none of this for them.
And that's really what it comes down to with everything. You got to just be like thick skinned and just not care. Because I promise you sit around and be worried about what somebody else thinks, it's just going to hurt you. So Mike was being sensitive. But we know Mike better than Devontae Parker.
But I don't think Parker did.
He wasn't trying to disrespect him. I get what you're saying. But did
it come off as disrespectful?
Mike took it offensive. But it probably because I think they talk. That's what me might have been mad.
Yeah, I feel
like they have a relationship. And he was like, dang. And it was like Gilmore versus Michael Thomas. What you think is harder to do? And I think he should just in that instance be like, well, I've never played corner before, so it might be harder to guard Mike. I'm a receiver. I think I played Gilmore twice a season. You know,
it was harder catching a pass when Gilmore's guarding you or breaking up a pass from Michael Thomas.
And he said,
Devontae Parker ain't no
cornerback. That's what I said. So how can you say that the receiver? How can you say getting guarded by Michael Thomas? I mean, getting guarded by Gilmore is harder when you're not a corner. So I feel like as a receiver, you should be like, oh well.
That was bait. Devontae Parker.
Right.
Yeah. It was an opinionated question.
And I'd have been like, well, you know, I never played corner before, so maybe guarding Mike. And that's no disrespect to Gilmore.
But you shouldn't have to say on social media. You don't have to.
I was saying,
as an athlete, everything you say gonna get scrutinized.
It's true.
Because he's a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? He's not no.
Yeah, okay.
He's the best receiver in Miami. People gonna be watching everything you do. And Mike could have came at it like, oh, bet. That's all he had to say. He didn't have to be like going back and forth about it. But that's some people personal. Some people personal. Like Mike could be going back with fans sometimes. But then he said like, I don't even go back with fans no more. I muted all y'all. I can't even see y'all reply. Stop responding to me. He just one of them type of people. Like he just feel the need to validate. He don't gotta validate. The numbers validate everything for me.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'd be like, you don't even gotta argue, Mike. I'm gonna argue for you. I'll be telling people, I'm like, we had an argument yesterday in the chat. People kept trying to tell me like, in what world is number one in yards and catches not the best? Up there with the best.
I'll never waste my energy on somebody talking about a man who caught 140, 130 balls only.
149. I said, damn.
Only does it on slants. Okay. Well, that's 149 slants that those corners are trash for not stopping. What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's that's why I feel like he don't even have to argue with people no more. He can pass that. Like, and people like, and that's why I think people be seeing people go through all that stuff, and then people turn out to be crazy or flip out. Everybody be trying to like, well, where'd this come from? Because Dennis Rodman was like that. People scrutinized him. And then he ended up turning out and flipping out. People tried to do it to Odell, but Odell kind of held it down for the most part.
Boy.
But everything he do is like scrutinize. So it's like.
I say you're the biggest player in the NFL if you excluding quarterback.
Oh, Odell gets scrutinized like he's a quarterback.
No, he's the most scrutinized
some quarterback. They be giving some quarterbacks the like.
I think Lamar up to a certain point, but now it's him. It's probably Odell. Bro. People try to do that with Lamar. Talk about the ball blends in with his skin and all this stuff and all that. See what I'm saying? People just be saying.
It was more. Yeah, I can't think about it other than it was more Odell when he was in New York. For real, like he ain't been in the news
because he ain't Cleveland. The only thing that really brought him back to the news was when he was with the LSU team.
Yeah,
but then I was like, that's kind of like, why y'all worry about him? He's just there. He's obviously they want him there. You know what I'm saying? They obviously want him there.
And a fan. That was made no sense. They was not wanting him for that.
I'm saying, but the team was with him. If they didn't want him there, he wouldn't have been there. So it's like, people just be. It don't matter what you do. Somebody will have something to say.
Dang.
But Mike, in that situation, could have just not said nothing. But whatever. Who cares? I can't hear you, Boozer.
Oh no, I wasn't talking.
What you got next?
Had a had a lot of NFL topics.
But yeah, he can't. He got to be. Yeah, he too much about the NFL. So
Dang. We could talk next week.
talk about what next week?
Yeah, I got the we could use these topics next week.
Well, let's do the little division. One of the divisions then, since you said you was gonna do that.
You say you can't do them.
I know. No. He don't got to do that part unless
Yeah,
you want to save it.
nah. Anything else y'all want me to talk about? Because I probably could just head out.
Now that was it, cuz.
But
Appreciate you becoming man, wish you could talk about it, but you can't.
Oh, well,
nah,
I ask you this, right? How you feel about? Because I ain't talked to you on here. How you feel about a lot of your teammates getting drafted? Almost, I think they had the most ever and all that. I know personally how you feel because I seen you post the stuff, but I'm just asking for this.
I think I was upset. Well, I was upset. I was, like disappointed in two of them. Two of my closest friends, Grant and Christian. I think they should have went higher than what they went. But being drafted, period, is a blessing no matter where you got drafted. But for the most part, I think we had a great draft. Something that one draft pick that I was very happy about that I think was most deserving was Clyde being drafted at 32 to the Chiefs. I think he's going to have an immediate impact over there. I know who's that coach?
And Reed.
And yeah, I think he's an offensive genius, so he's going to know exactly what to do with him and how to do the vertical inside runs and the inside zone and things like that, and give him a little space on the outside when it's needed. So he's gonna be great over there. I think he's gonna have a great career there. I was happy for Stephon Sullivan being drafted to the Seahawks. I think he's gonna do good. Lloyd, Damon, Blake Ferguson. That kind of surprised me.
What he
Yeah,
was? I lost.
I want to say the Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, really long snapper. I just couldn't remember.
yeah. So that I was
Yeah,
really happy for him. I was really happy for him. I think that was well deserving. He stayed in college for 5 years, snapping. So,
Right.
He deserved that. But I was happy for all of my teammates. I
Yeah.
think there was some other people that should have got drafted, like Thad, but he had some unfortunate things happen to him, so we held him back. With his foot was like had a fracture or something like that, so he had to have surgery. Adrian McGee, I think he should have got drafted because he had a pretty good season. But other than that, I mean, I think all of them deserve it because the amount of work they put in to have the successful season. So I think it was well deserving. I was proud of all of them. So that's about
That thing's so delayed, boy.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't wait till we can record in person, bro. Oh my god.
it was still like having me talking.
He did a clap thing, but it was like I could hear him doing it, but y'all couldn't hear it till late. Late.
Oh, okay.
So he clicked it right when he stopped talking.
Yeah, and it was like
15 said no. It wasn't.
yeah, and then clapped.
Yeah.
Wait till we start recording live again. Appreciate you, cuz. Thank you for stopping by. Jamal,
Man, it's so good.
body tight end for LSU football, national champion. Thank you.
Sir.
Put it down, Ma.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Step up the stick, Madden. Yes, sir.
Huh? What you say about Madden?
I just said step up your stick skills.
Hey, bro, you and Rich Froze is the most cheesiest Madden players I ever played in my entire life.
Man,
I cannot stand playing you up, Rich Froze.
Trey just beat him. Trey just beat EJ.
Well, look, I'm gonna fly you to New Orleans so you can play him the next time I got. That dude is aggravating me, bro.
Hey, nah.
Nah, I don't, bro. I just don't know what to run on defense against them. Like, offense is like, he just got – when I'm on offense, he got that cheesy line. But, like, I kind of start figuring out how to manage the blitzes and stuff. But on defense, bro, it just be them – they be getting open in the same spot. I be like, bro.
Bro, when I tell you this dude walks everybody on the line, and I have a Amari Cooper, and he does not run past him.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
I don't think they don't make the release and the pressing on the game and the release. Something's off with it because it don't react the right way.
Now when they in man,
they'll beat him in man.
Yeah, they'll beat him, but if it's zone, they don't beat him.
Right.
It's weird. I don't. You know.
Madden got some work to do. Hopefully they get it right 20 for this new one because I'm excited.
I'll take you.
I think Madden and 2K has a lot of work to do.
And they talking about 2K dropping a football game. I just really don't want them to though.
Man,
I don't think I'm gonna switch.
Contract up, but EA finna be up soon. Madden and NFL. EA and Madden. I mean EA.
Yeah. If they give it to 2K, bro, it might not.
The death of football.
They know, like, if they give it to 2K, bro, it's gonna be like, ooh, they got a new story mode. I'm like, bro, I don't care about that. I'm trying to play head-to-head.
Story mode might be hard. I ain't gonna
competition. I'm trying to play against real people online and not worry about no lags, no bad servers.
Imagine my player for football. Like,
I don't care.
That'd be hard.
It'd be like college NCAA, but I want to play in a league with my friends and have a realistic football experience.
I would like to play 7-on-7 or something like that in the park.
Like on the park with your player.
Yeah, that would be hard. I don't know how they would do like a quarterback because all you gotta do is press square. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they got a quarterback like on the park, but you gotta be throwing to the right person.
True. And you gotta throw it at the right time and stuff like that. So,
but imagine somebody user in the corner trying to chase down a receiver.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. The boy just
and he can chase me back and forth.
But then again, how would they like say for instance, because on 2K, NBA, it's basketball, so they play offense and defense. How would you go from quarterback to safety? When the ball flips.
Positions. You probably be two. You probably have a player that's like dual position. He quarterback in.
Yeah, like two positions
or something like that. I don't know.
Oh no, we giving out
probably.
Exactly.
They could probably have all-time quarterback, something like that. A person that only plays quarterback,
right?
And the receivers play wide receiver and cornerback. Running backs play running back and linebacker.
Yeah, because whatever position you are, basically, y'all just wouldn't switch sides. Maybe y'all just do. You get 4 downs to score. They don't score. You get a point. They score. They get a point. Type thing.
Yeah.
But we
Oh, you could just have like a whole team, like. Everybody plays a specific thing. Like I'm playing receiver, I'm playing receiver.
But when they get the ball,
it's 14 players on the team, and 7 that play defense and 7 that play offense.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So then when they on the field, you just gotta stay on the side till they done.
Yeah.
You can't even hire. You're giving out $1 million ideas.
I'm telling you, they don't want to make no money though. Put Madden, keep it. I ain't gonna lie. I like Madden enough, and they keep the superstars and the X factors and the abilities. Keep all that in the game.
More abilities.
Shit. I don't know. You never know. You never know. 2K, they might mess it up.
That get messed up wrestling.
Yeah, they messed up wrestling bad.
Yeah. Shit, I'll let y'all continue, bro. I'm about to lay down.
All right. And you about to play your game. You play your game in 5 minutes.
I don't even think I feel like playing that. I might play that tomorrow in the morning. Shit. But I holla at y'all, man. Y'all be cool.
All right, cuz. Appreciate it.
All right, cuz. All right, Trey.
All right, Jamal.
All right.
All right. Let's predict the NFC West. Then we can call it a podcast.
Boom.
All right, I'm sharing my screen.
Oh yeah, that's what y'all. Okay, I was thinking he couldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah, he can.
I was like, dang, the NFL be hating. Well, I get it's political.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, I got it. Wait, no, that's not right. What the hell?
AG probably.
Oh, this is the right one.
I'm chilling anyway.
Hold on. It's
I never understood when folks like AG though like press you to play. Like he is sitting here really in my DMs. I'm like, AG, come on.
Y'all can see the screen?
Yeah.
All right, so we are about to predict. Damon's up 13-0. I mean, EJ's up 13-0.
I know.
Yeah, I'm watching it too.
Well, you said we predicting the AFC West. You don't got the West on here, bro, unless I'm tripping.
NFC West.
Oh, I see. On that bottom right.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, due to our Wi-Fi being out, we predicted some game. We predicted the entire Rams schedule. So we're going to finish that division. And these coming weeks, we're going to predict all the other divisions in the NFL. So NFC West.
Oh, so wait, this like that 7-9 that 7-9 is like what you predicted?
Oh, that's what we all predicted. Remember me, you, Derek.
Oh yeah. Send me this link. That's fine. Okay.
It's not the I don't think it's the same as you have to like do it. From
Oh yeah, I'll have to. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm sharing the screen. So
that's fine.
let's do it. Go to week 1. Let's do it. Seahawks versus Falcons.
Seahawks.
I like the Seahawks. Trey.
Yeah, Seahawks. That's easy.
All right. Cardinals versus Niners. Kick off NFL Week 1 season.
Niners. That's an interesting one though. Like the Cardinals can beat them, but they won't.
I guess I'll go Niners for the first game, maybe. What nerd to get? I'm gonna go Cardinals. I'm gonna go Cardinals.
No, I definitely want to say Cardinals, but I can't. Like I can't. That's disrespect.
I think Nook might go crazy in his first game.
That's very disrespectful. So Joey boy, that's disrespect.
It's the first game, bro. Jimmy G might get exposed.
I want you to tell me a O lineman with the Cardinals. Just name one.
I know it's
and
tough.
You had 18. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. So
I traded them all.
The Cardinals almost beat the Niners twice last season with this bad team without Nook and Isaiah Simmons.
All I heard was almost.
I like Arizona.
Ooh.
Tiebreaker, Derek. You're the tiebreaker.
That's divisional. You think
that's why they're gonna be sweet.
That's week 1 too. Oh, that's ugly for the Cardinals.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right.
I wanted to say it, but I couldn't say. You heard it here. The Cardinals are not beating them week 1.
All right. Niners versus Jets, I think. Niners, okay.
That's what I said. If y'all disrespect
who is it?
You did Niners and
Jets.
Oh yeah.
Cardinals for the Redskins?
Redskins versus Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh, Patriots versus Seahawks. I like the Seahawks as well.
Seahawks.
Week 3. Niners versus Giants.
Niners.
Giants.
Lions versus Cardinals. I like Arizona.
They beat them last year. Well, they went over. They tied.
They did.
I like Arizona too.
Cowboys versus Seahawks. I'm leaning towards Dallas.
I like Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right, week 4.
Defense.
Seahawks versus Dolphins.
Ooh.
In Miami.
Is Tua starting? I don't know. Seahawks.
I mean, week 4.
I don't think Tua is starting, but they do have to go from all the way to Washington to all the way Miami.
I mean, week 4.
That's a trip.
Who you say?
I said Seahawks versus Dolphins. Seahawks coming from
Russell Wilson is Russell.
I think the Dolphins can beat them, but what y'all like? Don't speak at once. Seahawks or Dolphins?
It's like the only reason I don't want to say the Dolphins is because Russell Wilson.
That's true. Derek, what you got?
So I got to.
I'm going with the Seahawks. I'm down with the Seahawks on that one.
All right. Cardinals versus Panthers.
Cardinals.
So right now we have the Cardinals at 5-1.
Yes, sir. Kyler effect.
Y'all are wild. Y'all
Kyler effect.
tripping.
It's the Kyler
Y'all
effect.
are tripping.
Niners are 4-1, and the Seahawks are 4-2.
Kyler effect.
Y'all are tripping.
All right, Cardinals
They
versus
look like they got the best division in football. 5 weeks in.
they do.
Who's that?
I say Cardinals versus Jets.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Look how easy their schedule is.
Dolphins versus Niners.
Yeah, non-divisional. It is low-key sweet. Niners. Yeah, that's the Niners.
Where's last? Vikings.
Seahawks, Vikings. I got Vikings on that.
Vikings.
It says that Seahawks
First
defense.
man.
So the Seahawks didn't pick up like any type of
They don't.
anything on defense.
Davian Clown.
We got Quentin Dunbar, who's facing the charge.
Oh yeah.
So that was their like big pickup.
That's their big corner pickup. And then they got the rookie from Texas Tech. And they lost Clowney. They lost Britt.
Yeah, I like Minnesota. We go to week 6. EJ is beating the crap out of them one.
You scored again?
Yeah.
How do you get the ball back?
Pick them up. Cardinals versus Cowboys.
Cowboys, don't you do it.
I like Dallas too.
Thing is, the Cardinals can beat them, but Cowboys. Sure.
Why did DeMond just share the stream as he's losing? But what you say, bro? I'm sorry.
Cardinals versus Cowboys. We picked Dallas right here.
Oh, y'all both did. Okay, well, I don't matter what I say.
Niners, Patriots.
Seahawks. Yeah, Niners versus Patriots.
Niners. They're going Jimmy G revenge game. Yeah.
I like New England win this game.
Man, Niners, man. What? Who the quarterback?
It don't matter. Bill Belichick know how to stop Jimmy G. He created him.
What?
In a football sense.
Can they stop that run? Oh yeah, they still got their defense.
The defense still nice.
I can't hold you now. Now that you're talking,
But
that's not outlandish. But I'm still gonna say 49ers.
All right, that's fair. But they had mediocre quarterback play last year, and they won a division. That's all I'm saying. Seahawks versus Cardinals. Seahawks are off a bye.
Y'all crazy. I'm not. If you really think the Cardinals are going to sweep the Seattle Seahawks, please say it on the podcast. Say that.
I might not sweep them, so I guess you could give them that.
Like, come on, I was about to say. Yeah, not sweeping Russell Wilson.
Niners versus Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I say Seahawks.
What last year? Oh, okay.
It's at home.
Did they split last year? Because I know that last game they played was crazy. But the Seahawks lost because bruh didn't get in. He got smacked.
Seahawks beat them the first game, and the Niners beat them the second game.
Okay. So they split.
Dolphins versus Cardinals. Cardinals are off the bye.
You said they're straight off a bye?
Yeah, the Cardinals.
Yeah, I got Cardinals.
Seahawks versus Bills.
Seahawks. Oh.
I got Bills at home.
Bills.
Week 9, I got Bills at home.
Packers versus Niners.
Packers.
The Packers cannot. We've seen it twice last season. They can't.
Packers can't beat the Aaron Rodgers be looking like he's seeing ghosts.
They got one good drive to start the game. Then
this is week 9. Who's to say Aaron Rodgers is still gonna be there? I got Niners.
Who says Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, he might not even be started.
Yeah, he might not even be there because he got to start somewhere.
Week 10, Bills versus Cardinals. I like Buffalo.
Cardinals.
I like Buffalo too. You tripping?
Y'all tripping, man.
That defense.
You forgot Buffalo's defense?
That defense can travel.
Look at Trey White match.
I was waiting for you to say it. Trey White clamped Odell last year, Bills.
The Nook Trey White matchup is good, but bruh.
Trey White is all pro now, sir. He's all pro.
Bruh. What they gonna do against that defense the Cardinals got now with Isaiah Simmons, Patrick Peterson on Stephon Diggs? Let me hear about it. Let me hear what you got to
say. Thank you, Bruce. Like, I ain't going for that. I'm not scared of the Cardinals defense. If Kyler is like, okay, the Bills ain't sweet on defense. Meanwhile, Josh Allen thinks the Cardinals are sweet on
defense. Niners versus Saints. I don't see us losing this game. Got the Saints. Week 11, Cardinals versus Seahawks. I think they split. So I'm
I thought they played week 1.
No, Cardinals play Arizona.
I could have sworn. Huh?
Well, Cardinals are in Arizona.
Niners week 1.
Oh, yeah, that was Niners. Okay.
Yeah, so I picked Seahawks to beat them last time. I got the Cardinals beating the Seahawks. Do y'all agree or no?
Yeah,
Should've
split.
switched. The Cardinals should have
I
won.
agree with split.
Cardinals should have won that the first one, and the Seahawks should win this one.
All right. Niners are on the bye.
Let me see the records. What's the records? Like, what's the records?
Yeah, hold on. I got what team I'm missing? What a Niners? They're on the bye. What a Seahawks? Oh yeah.
Cardinals.
Currently, the Niners are 7-3 on top of the division. Cardinals 8-4. Seahawks 6-5. And
Okay, it's just looking out of pocket because Cardinals 8-4, Rams 7-9. See, that's so out of pocket. Seahawks.
That's what's gonna happen though.
yeah, it's gonna be something crazy.
That's wow.
Week 12,
Cardinals don't have that hard a schedule though.
Cardinals versus Patriots. I like
Yeah,
that.
Cardinals low key got a pie schedule. But are we really about to put all our eggs in the Cardinals basket?
It's the Kyler Murray and Nook basket with Isaiah Simmons and Patrick Peterson.
I like
What has Cliff Kingsbury done? I got the Patriots.
the Patriots to beat.
I'm going coaching. Week 12, it's time to make the playoffs. I'm going.
They just trying to lose on purpose.
I'm going coaching.
Bill Belichick, no, they ain't.
I don't think Bill Belichick ever been a loser for real.
Eagles gonna beat the Seahawks.
Even with the Browns, he was
I
trying to
agree.
win.
Eagles gonna beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Giants to win that division, so I need the Seahawks.
Bills versus Niners. I like the Niners on Monday night.
Oh, but y'all can pick the Niners, but I can't pick the Bills.
On Monday night, Kyle
Wait,
Shanahan.
what? What did you say? What did you say, Eric?
Man, y'all whack, man.
No, what did you say? Did you say something
I
about
got the Bills, man. That's all I care about. That's all I want to see.
Niners
You
and Bills.
just don't respect the Niners. I got the Niners, bro. You know that.
Giants versus Seahawks. I like Seahawks.
Ass whooping.
Hopefully Saquon can go off because that's all we got.
Cardinals versus Giants.
Giants, don't you disrespect. Boy, stop. Kyler don't
Bird
want
gang!
What?
Bird gang!
Smoke
Bird
what?
gang!
Y'all trying us. Oh, y'all
I
trying
think
us.
the Niners win. I think everybody agree. Y'all agree?
Yeah, except with the Giants.
Week 15,
What was the Seahawks game that week?
they played. I'm tripping. Jets versus Seahawks.
Seattle. Seattle.
Week 15, Eagles versus Cardinals.
Eagles.
Seahawks versus Redskins.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Niners.
That Niners Cowboys game.
Cowboys.
And the reason I say Cowboys is I already know where this is going. That the Cowboys probably gonna be 7-7, 6-7, and that's gonna be a game they need for the playoffs.
Week 16, Niners versus Cardinals.
Bird gang.
Niners.
Bird gang.
Who picked to win first game?
Niners sweep them. To
Pick
me.
the Cardinals the first game.
I don't think they sweep them. I got to pick the Niners, though, this game.
I think they sweep them boys.
No. It's not. I think this is going to be
Because the D line, O line, that's the whole X factor for me. I just don't see them.
I believe.
Where the Seahawks?
Might be lying. Oh, we did the Rams. We predicted their schedule.
Oh, okay.
And last week of the season, Seahawks versus Niners.
They really play again the last week of the season?
Yes, and I like to add that the Niners are 10-4 and the Seahawks are 9-6.
But look at that. They're 3-2. I feel like that was very similar to last year because whoever won the game last year won the division, right?
But it won't matter this time, according to y'all.
No, that's it.
Because
If the Seahawks win it.
No, because they'll be 9-5 and they'll be 6, so it won't matter.
I'm missing
Even if they
Losers right at the bottom. They play each other.
The bottom right.
Their record is 10-4. I missed the game. I missed the Niners game. I'm blind. I was gonna buy.
Oh, go back.
Nah, they played the.
Saints. Okay.
Get that one.
Seahawks.
Did that one. Did that one. Did that one. Got it. Eagles, Niners.
Eagles.
Yeah, I like Philly.
I like San Fran.
All right. Then it sets the stage up for week 17. Winner wins the division.
That's what I'm saying. Winner wins the division. I got Seahawks for that get back.
Yeah.
They lost.
Nobody repeats in that division right now.
Like Seattle.
Yep.
All right, so that leaves us. The Seahawks are the winners of the NFC West with the Niners tying their record at 10-6. The Cardinals at 9-7.
That's very respectable. That looks like that looks good.
And the Cardinals still will make the offs.
But I feel like I still got the Rams going 8-8 though. But that looks good.
9-7 can win the make the 7th seed in the NFL, but as we're going to predict the NFC East next week, then so on and so forth with the NFC, then the AFC. Is there any news breaking? Appreciate y'all boys for stopping by on this.
I didn't have a choice.
No, any breaking
AJ
news.
Styles got traded to SmackDown. Is that news?
That one is hard.
Oh, yeah, talk about it. Start the show. You like it?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Nature Boy is back with WWE.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
You got a top 5 song straight from Gunna Wanna?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Cam Newton brothers went to transfer to Auburn.
Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
In no order. I'm just not good with the orders because I'm so wish-watch. But definitely got Money on the Way. Definitely got Blindfold. Definitely got Top Floor. And I like Dollars on My Head better than I like Far. I didn't listen to like the entire Far song, but I
Far
like
is far, but they both far. They both far.
And for number 5, I'll do Nasty Girl on Camera. Honorable mention Addie's. And the only reason I like Addie's,
I can't believe you said Blindfold, but I guess Little Baby on there.
yeah, I like Blindfold.
They all the songs are good.
I think I like Rockstar Bikers and Chains over Blindfold, but those verses in Blindfold, like they was really snappy.
My favorites were you missed it, Met Gala, Top Floor, Don't Play Around, Do Better, and Argentina.
Argentina goes crazy, but I couldn't put it in my top 5.
It's the intro, man. You know I let them in. I love a good intro.
Argentina does go crazy, but I don't know why AG is so pressed tonight.
We could end it.
Play that man, AG, man.
Thank you. I forgot what I say.
I want an early advance.
Episode 60 of the Pack Life Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Do you guys have any number 60s?
I'm about to say that. I'm Googling now.
While they're Google that, make sure you follow us on Apple Podcast. On Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pack Life Pod or Pack Life Podcast. We're available to you on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. To my left, we have Cut Carter. Below me, we have late arrival Trey Kemp. And he dwelled on round of applause because he just graduated.
Out of there.
Hey.
And thank you, Jamal, stopping by.
Patrick on my man from the Saints.
Shout out, cuz they got a 60 Nipsey Hussle jersey. Use that. It's kind of little fire.
Oh, send it to me.
He was just asking who's number 60, who wore number 60.
Oh, you want to know like an actual play?
Yeah, player. What you say was 60, Derek?
Patrick Omar man, that lineman we be having.
Oh, Meta World Peace wore number 60.
And just like that, I got my piece, man. And I'm your host, Bruiser Carter. Thank you for tuning in. We out of here. Episode 61 next week. Hopefully, if our internet stays on.
New Pack Life.